Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. It's Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd down and 3. That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And the Commanders have regained the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his, and all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Now 2nd and 9. Samuel bringing in the slant. A gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass in.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., an 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Howell throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Burrow looking to pass. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down and goal to go.
I'm one, ready? 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Mixon. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And Burrow going to change the play.
Empty, take.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On point, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
24 yards.
Here we go.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 24, Bengals 22.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Inaudible here to get a new look.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 12.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get
11,
going.
11.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Burrow on play action. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception.